This is going to be a demonstration of the Bqeel M9C Pro. This is a multimedia flash drive streaming box. I currently have it for sale on eBay, and just to kind of show you around the box, because you can't really appreciate it unless you see it and see what it can do. It does have one micro SD card slot. I have a 32 gigabyte micro SD card inserted there. I have a USB flash drive plugged into one of the USB host ports, and I also have a portable hard drive plugged into the other USB host port. It does have Ethernet, which I run the Ethernet. It does have Wi-Fi, so you can run it off of the Wi-Fi. There's your HDMI plug. And now let me just show you the interface. Well, first let me show you the remote. It's got a power on, power off button. Down here in the bottom corner here, you can either have a selectable button or you can change it to a mouse pointer, which sometimes that comes in handy. It does run off of Android. I'm not sure what version of Android that it's using, but now let's go to the video. So what you see here is the main screen that comes up when you power it on and power it off. So let's just power it off, and then we'll just power it back on. Now you can use the selector button, which is right here, or you can select the mouse. Oh, helps if I point it. And there you can see the little mouse pointer. I have to remember to point it to the device. So now I'm going to go back to the selector buttons. And as you can see, it moves fairly quickly through. I'll show you that it does have Wi-Fi. So we can go in here to the Wi-Fi, and I can select it, but I use the Ethernet. So let's bounce back out of there, and let's go into the apps. Now I put, like I said, I put one micro SD card in, filled with some videos that I can demonstrate to you. I put a USB flash drive and a portable hard drive. So let's go into the movie player. Now I did have VLC player loaded, but it didn't work as well as this movie player that was resident to it when I got it. So let's go into here, and you can see all three volumes. Let's go into the first one, and I've got an MP4 file, an AVI file, and an MKV file. So let's play the MP4 file.
Hey, Hank. Sweetie, I know you grew up in a lawless, broken home, but these frozen apartment-based dinners are unacceptable for Barry. No offense.
So that's an MP4 file, and now we'll go to an AVI file. And finally, let's go into an MKV file. Now this is off.
I don't care if you win, just cover the damn spread.
Bummer, you bet.
Now that, I think, was the 32 gigabyte micro SD card. Now we'll go to the flash drive, which is 64 gigabyte. And I've got the same programs just to show you, and these are not high.
What the hell is that?
Oh, I made us hungry man dinners.
I'm hungry. I'm a man.
That lines up.
Well, that was so thoughtful.
And these are not fast flash drives by any means.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Why Is It?
And then the MKV file off of the flash drive. And finally, we'll go to the external hard drive.
It was so thoughtful of you to make Barry a delightful mix of mystery meat and radiation.
Thank you. Okay.
And the AVI file.
Everybody, and welcome to Why Is It Anyway?
In Texas, the Holy Trinity is God.
And now, just that demonstrates how the video player works and what it works with. Now let's go back to the main menu. And let's go into the apps again. And there's this app way over here to the right that you cannot find at Google Play Store. It's called Mobdro. And without further ado, let me just show you what this does. And I must remind you that I don't have any kind of service that I'm paying for to get this. It is just the app that's allowing me to get this. So as you can see, there's all these different stations that you can actually stream, and it doesn't cost you a dime. So let's go into channels. And these are live streams. So we'll go into ABC.
The Democrats say one thing after looking at this report, and you all say that.
Give it just a second, and it'll sync up.
Any sort of review or any sort of a summary of what this report said.
Tell her about the well, Leahy, that there's one document, no copies made, and not released to the public.
We're going to bounce out of that, and I'm going to go down here to a premium channel, HBO Family.
What the heck? Is he crazy?
Give it a second.
Have you seen my mom?
Oh, look, that her with...
Hi there. Hey, run on now. Let's not bother to sing.
Wait.
That one doesn't seem to be streaming too well.
Daria, aren't you? It's okay. I just saying hi. How are you?
You was married to Mister. You all right?
Last time I checked, well, we've taken too much of your good time. I mean, you're...
It does come up with ads, but all you have to do is click to the mouse. Now we'll click back. So it's some reason it's having trouble streaming that. Let's try this Cinemax.
I just didn't think you visited him that often.
Now none of these streams are high def, but they are free.
Hey, you guys are cute.
Yeah. I guess we both dropped the ball there. Listen. I know we don't talk a lot. But it...
And now let's go into as you can see, all these are a lot of channels here.
That's pretty ideal, isn't it? You can find it all on Trivago. Search for your destination, add dates, and simply select what you're looking for in your ideal hotel. What are you waiting for? Hotel? Trivago.
Get ready.
And there's an ad. I think the ad comes up like every couple of times that you turn on the station. But once you're on the station, it just keeps playing. Okay, so now let's start in the top corner so you can kind of see all the stations. And we'll go from left to right. You can see your food channel, your DIY, history, history 2, sci-fi, HBO, Cartoon Network. all the stars. Well, let's see how this plays.
She asked a lot of strange questions. You know, what are you doing here? And she asked if you were happy.
What did you say?
I asked her for some.
Okay, now let's go down further. AMC, CW, BBC America, and they even have foreign channels down here. Disney Italia.
Jasmine, sta attenta, non puoi lasciare il cellulare un secondo. No, Delphi, il mio video Bye Bye Gruppo ha avuto poco seguito. Già, e non sai come va il Fabel Chic. Perché? Sta andando bene? No, ha sempre meno follower. Benvenuta nel club delle fallite. Per me il nostro pubblico si è annoiato, parliamo sempre delle stesse cose, dobbiamo essere...
Alright, and now we're going to close this out. Go back to the home page. Go into settings. And here you can make all your setting adjustments, your sound. You can actually add apps from the Play Store. But again, that Mobdro isn't available at the Play Store. And if you have any questions, you can just email me, and that'll do it.